Since President Trump took office in January 2017, observing the goings-on in the White House has been like examining a house of horrors. With an ever-revolving door of staff who have either been fired and resigned, a ton of scandals, and the ongoing Russia investigation, the Trump presidency and administration looks like a reality series where everyone loses. With such high turnover rates, we are having trouble keeping up with it all. However, it seems like two of Trump's most prized White House aides, his daughter and advisor, Ivanka Trump, and her husband, Jared Kushner, another senior advisor, might be the next officials booted out of Washington. Apparently, despite their stark and misguided loyalty to him, it looks like President Trump might be the one trying to oust his daughter and son-in-law. A rough start. Ivanka Trump didn't have an easy start as first daughter. Savannah, Getty Images. When Trump announced that Ivanka and Kushner would be joining him in Washington as senior advisors in the White House, many folks across all parties raised their eyebrows. Though the businesswoman and her husband have been successful in industries like real estate and fashion, neither had any real experience in politics. Therefore, their hiring practically screamed nepotism. From the beginning, Ivanka, in particular, has been scrutinized and questioned for being complicit in her father's racial and anti-woman policies. She has tried to weasel her way out of being held responsible for her actions by pretending she doesn't know what the word complicit means. She even told reporters, who asked her about the sexual misconduct allegations against her father, that they were inappropriate questions to ask. Next, a change in favored John Kelly's arrival. John Kelly isn't a fan of the work President Trump's daughter and son-in-law are doing. Win McNamee, Getty Images. Kushner and Ivanka were sitting pretty in their cushy positions until Chief of Staff Reince Priebus was pushed out and General John Kelly arrived in July of 2017 to take his place. At the time, the pair seemed pleased that Kelly was trying to bring some semblance of order back to the chaotic White House, but they soon realized Kelly saw them as part of the problem. New York Magazine reported, during Kelly's tenure, Kushner saw his absurdly large portfolio whittled down to mainly Middle East, peace and China policy. According to CNN, Kelly has little patience for Ivanka as well. He privately remarked that she was playing government, and he dismissed her child tax credit as a pet project. Next, under pressure. Feeling the pressure. The Kushner family is under pressure. Chips Emotivilla, Getty Images. Things really begin to take a turn for the worse for Kushner and Ivanka at the top of 2018. Special counsel Robert Mueller has set his sights on the couple, specifically looking into Kushner's family business. His business won around $500 million in financing from two U.S. firms after he met with them at the White House. Government and private business don't really go together, but apparently, the Trumps don't know that. Ivanka's business dealings have also put Mueller on alert. Trump's eldest daughter was once the head of his hotels, and according to CNN, the FBI has been looking into the negotiations and financing surrounding the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Vancouver. The hotel opened just 1 month after Trump took office in 2017. Apparently, a Russian-Canadian developer built the hotel. Next, a major scandal. A breaking point after the Rob Porter scandal. John Kelly is downgrading Jared Kushner's clearance. Nicholas Cam, AFP, Getty Images. Things started to go left for Ivanka and Kushner when allegations against former political aide Rob Porter hit the news. Both of Porter's former wives came forward accusing him of domestic abuse. This brought up major concerns about security clearance, especially since the alleged domestic abuser had interim security clearance, as did Ivanka, Kushner, and a dozen other unqualified White House workers. As a result, Kelly has taken action to downgrade clearances, including those of Kushner and Ivanka. Vanity Fair explained, by downgrading Kushner's clearance, Kelly expertly flipped the situation, using the uproar over security clearances to neutralize his foe. Next, an enemy in the White House. Enemies on all sides. Jared Kushner has been feeling paranoid since serving alongside his father-in-law. Chips Emotivilla, Getty Images. It's no secret that Kushner and his wife haven't exactly made a ton of friends in Washington. In fact, Kushner is starting to believe that everyone is out to get him. CNN reported, Kushner also feels that he has come under fire from his own West Wing colleagues recently, with the notion that everyone is out to get him. Apparently, Kushner is distraught over Kelly's decision to overhaul the security clearance process. He feels as though it's a direct stab at him. Next, a confounding president and unlikely adversary. Donald Trump and John Kelly may be on the same side. Brendan Smielowski, AFP, Getty Images. Kelly might not be the only one in the White House trying to squeeze Ivanka and Kushner out. President Trump himself is beginning to see his daughter and son-in-law as liabilities. Apparently, POTUS has asked Kelly to help him boot the duo out of the White House. However, Trump is telling his family something different. The New York Times reports, privately, some aides have expressed frustration that Mr. Kushner and his wife, the president's daughter Ivanka Trump, have remained at the White House, despite Mr. Trump at times saying they never should have come to the White House and should leave. Yet aides also noted that Mr. Trump has told the couple that they should keep serving in their roles, even as he has privately asked Mr. Kelly for his help in moving them out. Next, returning to NYC back to New York, it's probably time for Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump to go back to their life in New York. Win McNamee, Getty Images. We have no idea if President Trump is even astute enough to realize that his family ties are aiding in sinking his ship, or if he's simply tired of them and wants them to head back to New York. Either way, if Mueller is, in fact, closing in on Kushner and Ivanka have things to hide, it might be best for them to retreat, head back to the Big Apple, and agree to some plea deals so they can at least be there for their children. But who knows? Only time will tell. Follow Aramide on Twitter at MidnightTrummy. Check out the cheat sheet on Facebook.